The rich are getting richer, but the poor are also getting poorer. The earth is suffering, and we're working harder than ever before. The Western capitalist way of looking at things, these things are mine to use. Whereas the Indigenous worldview is more like, these are my kin, and I have a responsibility to them. Ask permission before taking and abide by the answer. And that's not something that we think of in capitalism. We just come and take what we need because we're in charge. Kia ora, welcome to PEP Talk, the Purpose Empowered People podcast. I'm Sui and Salā, Simon Young.
And I'm Salā Marie Young.
And we're in the beautiful West Auckland,
Yes.
Waitakere, etc. So you're looking very rerehua today?
Rerehua, wow, I love that's a sunglass brand, or Māori brand.
Yes.
And they actually do handbags and sunglasses. So I thought I'd support an Indigenous business, which is really awesome.
Awesome, fantastic. Keep it up. Yes, so cool. So today we're going to talk about capitalism.
Yes.
What do you think about when you think of capitalism?
Cha-ching, money, 1%,
Money.
tax breaks. That's what comes to mind.
We like it when we got it, right? But in terms of the whole world, something's broken. The rich are getting richer, but the poor are also getting poorer. The earth is suffering, and we're working harder than ever before. That's a bit messed up.
Great.
Isn't that awesome? So I was thinking about this, and I thought, what's the alternative? So I reached out online. I can't remember who recommended this book, but I've been listening to it, and it's touched me deeply, so much that I'm out of breath. But you can see that we need to do this more often. Anyway.
You're so out of breath.
I'm so out of breath. But it was actually quite an emotive book. I thought it would be a textbook on economics, but it's actually a series of stories about nature.
So it's a book review?
It's a book review, yeah. So the book is called Braiding Sweetgrass. It's by Robin Wall Kimmerer. She is a Native American plant scientist. So she brings both her Indigenous and her scientific point of view to this question of like, what's the alternative? And so it's really awesome. I have really enjoyed reading this book because it has answered the question very powerfully, not only like laying it out, but in the stories that she told, because she demonstrated some of the key things. And the key thing is relationship. Like the Western capitalist way of looking at things are things. These things are mine to use. These trees are mine to cut down, turn into houses, turn into productive stuff. Whereas the Indigenous worldview is more like, these are my kin. I'm related to these things, and I have a responsibility to them as they do to me, because we all keep each other alive. I love that. That, to me, that makes so much more sense.
And no wonder you're excited about the book.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll put this in the show notes. I even printed out, there's like a summary of, I guess, the key ideas in the book called The Honourable Harvest. Know the ways of the ones who take care of you so that you may take care of them. That could be about parents.
It could be about anything.
It could be about
looking
the trees,
after your cat or dog.
the waterways. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the reciprocity. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Be accountable as the one who comes asking for life. Ask permission before taking and abide by the answer. And that's not something that we think of in capitalism. We just come and take what we need because we're in charge. But this is saying, ask. Never take the first, never take the last. There's a whole bunch of stories behind the logic behind that, but it definitely makes sense. Take only what you need. Take only that which is given. This is why mining is different from natural harvesting. Harvesting is nature offering up something. Right. Mining is getting in there and cracking it open.
Ripping it open.
Now I don't know how we square that with, we use so many things that are mined from the earth. So we're just learning this. We're not like expert at this. Never take more than half. Leave some for others. Harvest in a way that minimizes harm, which is, every doctor has to swear the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. This is just that, but for all life. it's not really radical. It's quite practical, I reckon, anyway. Use it respectfully, never waste what you've taken. And for those of us whose parents were born sort of during World War II or the Depression, we know what that means. And our culture nowadays is not really like that. Share, simple one-word instructions, share. Give thanks for what you've been given. Like gratitude is a really powerful way to give back.
Thankfulness.
Yeah, give a gift in reciprocity for what you've taken. Sustain the ones who sustain you, and the earth will last forever. Yeah,
Nice.
so, and what I love about the way that Robin wrote was that it's not judgmental. It's very inclusive. She acknowledges her Indigenous past. She also acknowledges her French ancestors and their story. She acknowledges the scientific side. There's just a lot to really like in this book.
And there's lots to ponder and consider and think about.
Absolutely.
In our journey, and everyone's at a different stage.
Definitely.
Of thinking this way, right?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. So key takeaway: it's all about relationships with not only with the people in your life, but the nature in your life, and the whakapapa, the genealogy of the things that you use, because then you start to think about the whole system. You start to think about justice as well. Like, that's why the fair trade movement is really powerful, because each of those things that you buy have a story behind them. And again, we're not perfect on this front, and
definitely.
we're still figuring our way through this.
It's just good to share, good to think and ponder, reflect on our environment, our surroundings.
Definitely.
And just the whole, it's an ecosystem, right? Just like nature.
Absolutely. I think one of the main things is that I was encouraged that it's not either business or Indigenous values. You can definitely have both. Because reciprocity and trade is a natural part of life. But building up such a profit that only 1% gets wealthy, that's not natural. That's more like cancer, for example. Anyway, that's probably enough for now, eh?
Very deep. Philosophical. On this beautiful sunny day.
As always. Yeah, cool. So thank you very much for watching PEP Talk. You are a purpose-empowered person, and we would encourage you to get in touch with us if you have a purpose that you want to bring into reality. pep.nz/contact.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for subscribing, and we really appreciate your comments. But in the meantime, take care, and we will see you next time. Ka soifua.
Ka kite anō.